Hello, seahorses are very special fish. People call them seahorses because their heads look a lot like a horse's head. There are about 32 to 48 different kinds or species of seahorses. You can find seahorses living in warm, tropical parts of the ocean. Seahorses are very good at using camouflage to hide from other animals. There are many different species of seahorses, and they all come in many sizes. Seahorses swim in a unique way. They swim upright, using a fin on their back called the dorsal fin to push themselves through the water. This is different from most other fish, which swim flat. They use small fins near their eyes, called pectoral fins, to steer. Seahorses do not have a tail fin like most fish. Instead, they have a special tail that can grab onto things, like a monkey's tail. This is called a prehensile tail. Seahorses are masters of disguise. They can change their appearance to blend in with their surroundings. They can even grow or shrink spiky parts on their bodies to match their habitat. Seahorses are not very fast swimmers. They flutter their dorsal fin quickly and use their pectoral fins to steer. The slowest fish in the world is the dwarf seahorse, which moves at only about 1.5 meters, 5 feet per hour. Because they are slow, seahorses often rest by wrapping their tails around plants or corals. Besides sounds, seahorses use their body movements and special chemicals called pheromones to communicate. In their natural habitat, seahorses mostly eat small crustaceans that float in the water or crawl on the bottom. They are very good at hiding, so they wait quietly until a small animal swims close enough. Then they quickly suck it up. Their special head shape helps them sneak up on their prey without being noticed. When they are close, they quickly snap their head up and suck in the food. This quick movement is called pivot feeding. Seahorses have 3 main steps when they eat. Getting ready, the seahorse slowly moves closer to its prey while staying upright. Eating. It quickly lifts its head, opens its mouth, and sucks in the food. Recovering, the seahorse's mouth and head go back to their normal position. The amount of plants or hiding spots in their home can change how seahorses eat. In places with few plants, they might wait for food to come to them, but in places with lots of plants, they might swim around more to find food. Seahorses are very special because the male seahorse carries and hatches the eggs in a pouch on his belly. This is called male pregnancy. Here's how it works. The female uses a special tube called an ovipositor to put her eggs into the male's pouch. She can lay dozens to thousands of eggs. As she lays the eggs, her body gets thinner and his pouch swells up. The male then releases his sperm into the water. The sperm fertilizes the eggs inside his pouch. The fertilized eggs stick to the inside of the pouch. They get nutrition and oxygen from the fluid in the pouch. The pouch also controls the saltiness of the water. This helps the baby seahorses get ready for life in the ocean. After the eggs are in the pouch, the female swims away. She visits the male every morning for a morning greeting. During the 2 to 4 weeks, he carries the eggs. They spend about 6 minutes together before she swims off again. The number of baby seahorses born can vary a lot. Smaller seahorse species might have only 5 babies, while larger ones can have up to 1,500. On average, most species release about 100 to 200 young. When the babies are ready, the male pushes them out of his pouch using strong muscle movements. He usually gives birth at night. By morning, he is ready to carry the next batch of eggs from his mate. Unlike many animals, seahorses do not take care of their young after they are born. The tiny baby seahorses, called fry, are on their own. They can be easily eaten by other animals or swept away by ocean currents. Even though seahorses are found all over the world in many different oceans, scientists don't know much about them. They don't know exactly how many seahorses there are, how many are born each year, or how many are caught by fishermen. Because of this, we don't know if seahorses are endangered. Some seahorses, like the paradoxical seahorse, might already be extinct. The places where seahorses live, like coral reefs and seagrass beds, are being destroyed. This means seahorses have fewer safe homes. Also, many seahorses are accidentally caught in fishing nets, which is called bycatch. About 37 million seahorses are caught each year in the fishing industry. Seahorses in aquariums. Many people like to keep seahorses as pets in aquariums. However, seahorses caught from the wild often don't do well in home tanks. They might only eat live food and get stressed easily, which makes them sick. Luckily, more and more seahorses are now being raised in captivity. These captive-bred seahorses are healthier and easier to care for. They eat frozen foods that you can buy at pet stores. They also don't get stressed from being taken out of the wild. Even though they cost more, buying captive-bred seahorses helps protect wild populations. If you keep seahorses, their tank needs to be calm with slow water flow. Seahorses are slow eaters, so they need tank mates that are also slow and peaceful. Good tank mates include many types of shrimp and other animals that live on the bottom. Gobies can also be good friends for seahorses. It's best to avoid eels, tangs, triggerfish, squid, octopus, and sea anemones. Keeping the water clean and healthy is very important for seahorses. They are delicate fish. The tank should be deep, ideally twice as deep as the adult seahorse is long, because they like to swim up and down. Sometimes people sell fish called freshwater seahorses, but these are usually pipefish, which are related to seahorses. True seahorses do not live in freshwater.